And welcome to PPA Australia. It's the Melbourne Championship live from the Frankston Centenary Tennis Centre. And it's gold medal time in the mixed doubles. And I'm joined by Dylan Kimlin. Dylan, this is a mouth-watering prospect.
Yeah, it is, Gordo. We've got the combination of Schmidt and Hargreaves coming up against Bhatia and Bates. I think I was fortunate enough to cover the duo of Amelia and Mitchell earlier today, and they were red hot. You had the chance to cover both Shelby and Aman, so we both got a good insight into this game as well. Give us a bit of a rundown. How did the duo furthest from camera go?
Oh, look, they've been in great form, and I cannot believe it's the first time they've played together. It's, it's mind-blowing. So you've got the tried and true combination of Hargreaves and Schmidt up against first-timers, Bates and Bhatia. This is going to be close.
Yeah, and this will be 3 games to 11, win by 2. Should we get to a third, the players will swap at 6. Utilising the Dura fast 40s, Amelia Schmidt to bring it in, 0-0. Man Bhatia so strong at that kitchen line.
And the story I like about this, one of the stories I like about this, I'll come to in a second. Nice work. Is, of course, the female duos are
teammates.
Yeah, teammates when it comes to MLP time, MLP Australia time. And they'll be back on court later as part of the Western Vipers. But in this final, they find themselves on opposite sides of the net. So it'd be fair to say they know each other's game. And they also play women's doubles together, so
2-0-1.
It makes for an interesting matchup. Nice dink rally. And an ATP attempt from Bates.
That would have fired her up, but she pulled it off.
It was a little bit optimistic, perhaps.
When you're that good, Gordo, I think you can go for the optimistic shots. Speaking of good, Aman Bhatia has been on an absolute tear this year. Great start here for Bhatia Bates.
3-0-2.
And he's just getting some extra crank on that serve and some extra topspin by the looks as well. Really causing havoc for Hargreaves and Schmidt.
That's so good from Aman. We'd say this is an international v Australia battle too, Gordo. We've got a timeout here on the side of Schmidt and Hargreaves.
And not a great start here for Schmidt and Hargreaves, but an excellent start for Bates and Bhatia. They're up 5-0. And Schmidt and Hargreaves, this is their second final that they've made in a row. They, of course, made the final in Vietnam only a couple of weeks ago. And they've stamped their ticket here, obviously, in Melbourne. So they'll be looking to go one better than they did in Melbourne. And the funny thing is, there's no Joey Wild and Danielle Townsend to stop them this time, but instead there's Bates and Bhatia in the way. So,
yeah, it's a scary prospect because Schmidt and Hargreaves got silver in our Gold Coast event as well. So there is a potential for their third silver medal here.
Yeah. And you don't want to be bridesmaid 3 times in a row. And there you go. Hargreaves making a statement with that smash.
It's almost a mirror image of what Hargreaves and Schmidt did to Lucas Pascoe and Katie Hart in their semi-final. They came out flying to get us going.
0-5-1.
But they're on the other foot this time around.
Oh, Hargreaves going right at the belly button of Bates. So they're on the
1-5-1.
board.
Second server.
That first shot from Amelia just a tad too high, allowed
1-5-2.
Bhatia to get the upper hand. On the net roll, nice collection from Schmidt.
Oh, she had it too. Opportunity to launch was there. Couldn't capitalise.
5-1-1.
Signal to switch here for Hargreaves and Schmidt.
Point.
Our official for this game, none other than Paul Campbell, keeping everyone in check. Can see our bronze medal going on with our kitchen cam just then with the
6-1-1.
games that we covered earlier today.
He's a Sunshine Coast boy, but he's originally from Melbourne, I believe.
Yes, he is. Does half-half. Said he loves the sunny coast for the weather and then
6-1-1.
comes to Melbourne to remind himself of that lovely weather that he gets at Sunshine Coast.
Oh, great defence from Bates.
Oh, Shelby had the chance. How often do we see Mitchell Hargreaves backing away in a firefight? Shelby raw aggression.
1-6-1. Second server. 1-6-2.
Nice shape on that serve from Schmidt. Oh,
Point.
Yeah, we can see Amman starting to get frozen out here. Schmidt and Hargreaves making their intentions clear, targeting Shelby Bates with those fast speed ups.
2-6-2.
Oh, the net roll.
that was looking to go down the middle, but the net roll had other ideas.
It's a great passage of play here for Schmidt and Hargreaves, though. They've settled the ship.
3-6-2.
ATP not to be.
She had a good look at that, Schmidt.
And the two ladies have had two
6-3-1.
ATP misses.
Second server.
So they managed to trim that lead to 3. If they can keep a clean sheet here and get a side out.
6-3-2. Side out.
So can they build here
3-6-1.
after a sluggish start? Nice serve down the middle.
Second server. 3-6-2.
And that breeze still blowing around.
3-6-2.
It's just enough to be pesky, Dylan. Nice defence from Schmidt, but the touch of Bhatia just too much.
6-3-1.
Oh, Schmidt looking to go back across court to Bates, but just couldn't get it back over.
7-3-1.
And it's Bates and Bhatia just putting some more points on the board.
Oh,
And boom, Bates.
Team score is 8-3-1.
Shelby demolished that, didn't she? And as a result, they forced a timeout.
And it's 8-3, and it's a commanding start from Bhatia and Bates here, Dylan. This is not what I expected.
No, neither did I, considering how just the form that Amelia and Mitchell were in leading into this gold medal. But, you know, it's pressure pickleball, Gordo. Everyone needs to come to the party, and unfortunately for Schmidt and Hargreaves, not the case. But, my goodness, Shelby and Amman are playing lights out.
Absolutely. They really, well, we know the talent that Mitchell Hargreaves and Amelia Schmidt have, but they just haven't been able, they just haven't been led into this match so far. And that's a credit to Bates and Bhatia, really limiting the opportunities for their opponents.
Time in. Score is 8-3-1.
Shelby almost thought she'd hit a winner, but
8-3-2.
oh, that's a great speed up from Bates. Hit that so flat.
9-3-2. Point.
Now, Schmidt was ready for that too. Amman taking her on. She just seems to be a little bit off here, Gordo. A couple unforced errors on shots she would normally put away.
A game point all of a sudden for Bhatia and Bates.
Oh, Hargreaves saves it. Terrific defensive effort there from Amelia Schmidt.
Managed to fend it off.
3-10-1.
Oh, and that's a ripping forehand from Mitch Hargreaves.
4-10-1. Point.
So 2 quick points here for Schmidt and Hargreaves.
5-10-1.
Oh, Shelby Bates with the earning.
Shelby Bates.
Second server.
She read that perfectly. She was almost positioned right in the Ernie position before Mitch even hit that. And that's a great attack by Schmidt, going straight on to Bhatia.
6-10-2.
Shelby's playing some great shots, Gordo. I think she's comfortably won that left side thus far.
10-6-1.
Second game point. And there it is. The first game is in the bag for Bhatia and Bates. 11-6 over Schmidt and Hargreaves. It's the gold medal match in the mixed doubles here at the PPA Australia event here in Melbourne. What a ripping first game, Dylan.
Yeah, I see that as a double-edged sword. So the first part, obviously, Shelby and Amman would be very pleased with their efforts to get going. But I think Amelia and Mitchell can take a little bit of solace in that they didn't just give in. There was a point there where it looked like it was going to be a complete whitewash. And they made it a bit more competitive. Yeah,
well, like you say, they finished well, and I think that'll give them confidence going into the second game. So, and if they can take that and take it to a third, who knows what could happen. But it certainly won't be as easy as Bates and Bhatia maybe perhaps thought it was going to be. They've got a real struggle on their hands right now.
Yeah, and I think the key factor that I saw there was that, you know, Amelia Schmidt did have quite a few unforced errors to begin with, but in the end, Shelby Bates just dominated the right side, continually targeting Mitchell Hargreaves and winning the contest.
Here we go. We're back underway. It's game two. Oh, Bates with the ATP.
Yep, point proven right there. My goodness, Shelby running riot right now in Melbourne.
001.
Oh,
Point.
and Bhatia just going that backhand straight down the middle. That drive was just something special.
101. Point.
And if I was captain of the Western Vipers, Andy Horridge, I'd be pretty happy with this. Seeing you two
202.
ladies firing up here. Great drive from Bates.
That was right. That was so flat and targeted. And it looks like we're going for a quick timeout. And why not? Because Bates and Bhatia are white hot right now. It's 3-0. Why don't we take a quick break and we'll be back with more right after this.
Welcome back, everyone. PPA Tour Australia back underway with our game 2 of this gold medal of the mixed doubles. Shelby Bates and Aman Bhatia currently enjoying a bit of a lead. And Shelby running riot. Oh, and Aman Bhatia.
And Aman. I think Schmidt would have been safer to go back for another dink there than speeding up because there was a huge gap and Aman's eyes just lit up.
Second server. 402. Side out.
Okay, the opportunity has presented itself. What can Schmidt and Hargreaves do?
It's got to be go time now for Schmidt and Hargreaves.
041.
They cannot wait any longer.
Second server. 042. Point.
Here we go. Points on the board. The ball is rolling.
142.
Great defense from Schmidt.
Oh, Amelia digging deep. She pitched a 10 on the baseline there, Gordo, and managed to get out of it.
242. Point.
And a cheap point there. So Schmidt and Hargreaves grinding their way back.
342.
Oh,
You're not
what
getting
an,
that one back.
what an angle from Bhatia. How do you do that? That is sensational play from the Indian champion.
I was just thinking that Schmidt and Hargreaves have been defending so well, but that shot,
You cannot defend
you
against
can't.
that.
No.
431. Second server.
Hargreaves catching Bhatia off guard there, getting himself
4-3-2.
involved. Close game, 1 point in it.
Point.
Another good setup by Shelby Bates.
Five, 3-2.
And that just long from Hargreaves. So after it looked like they were winding their way back into this, it's all of a sudden 6-3.
Terrific hands.
Side
Side out again, but Schmidt and Hargreaves just haven't been able to get points on the board while serving. Seems they might still be in that rally scoring format,
3-6-1.
Gordo, because they would be doing well if we were playing rally.
Point. Timeout receiving team score is 4-6-1.
So 4-6-1. We've got a timeout. It's the gold medal match here in Melbourne at the Melbourne Championships, PPA Australia. The sun has come out. I think the players will be happy with that, Dylan.
Yeah, I feel like the wind has also sort of settled down, so hopefully this afternoon leading into the evening is nice. But yeah, this morning was a little bit gloomy here in Melbourne. But the games have been fantastic. We did have our MLPA Masters games to get us started, and then obviously our mixed throughout the day. What have your thoughts been on the PPA event thus far this weekend, Gordo?
Oh, it's been a great event here in Melbourne. Melbourne's, you know, it's arguably the sports capital of Australia, and, you know, the Melbourne team, the Melbourne Mavericks have shone, and the sun is shining now, and the courts and the facility here at the Frankston Centenary Tennis Centre are incredible. The facilities are high quality.
Second server.
Just like the play of Bhatia and Bates. Their quality play is making it so hard for Schmidt and Hargreaves to even get a look in here.
Oh, that's wide. Amelia Schmidt looking to play with aggression here. Trying to change things up.
6-4-1.
Nice deep serve from Bates. Oh, and Hargreaves
Second server.
coming across court to take that. But Bhatia managed to get a paddle and almost fell back
6-4-2.
into court.
Side out.
Here they go. Can Mitch Hargreaves and Amelia Schmidt close the gap here?
4-6-1.
Long.
Second server.
Second server.
Point. 4-6-2.
Net
Oh.
roll.
Point.
They're getting the net roll, and I think we on the other court, Dylan, our bronze medalist has just been decided in the mixed doubles. And
Side
that,
out.
nice.
Who ended up winning it?
It looks like Esquivel and Cassidy have taken out the bronze medal in the mixed doubles. So there's only the gold medal and the silver medal to be decided now. And that goes long from Bhatia.
Six, 5-2.
Great. Oh, Schmidt. Oh, what an incredible rally.
And Aman goes big. Can fire at any given time.
The hands battle there was just
Call it again.
next level.
7-5-2.
And Mitch starting to insert himself.
Yeah, and this is going to be interesting if Bhatia and Hargreaves really start to go toe-to-toe.
5-7-1. Second server.
Schmidt going for the ATP.
The ladies, I believe, the only ones that have attempted the ATPs thus far,
5-7-2.
Gordo.
Nice
Right out.
attacking play from Bhatia.
Yeah, Schmidt caught in no man's land there, and you don't want a swinging Aman Bhatia hitting that fast 40 straight at your feet.
7-5-1. Point.
Sorry, not sorry. The tape falling in for Bhatia and Bates, and it puts them within 3 points of a gold medal. And with that, Hargreaves and Schmidt have seen enough. They're going to take time out, as might we. We'll be back with more of Game 2 right after this.
Welcome back, everyone. PPA Tour Australia. You've caught us in the middle of a joke there as the players have recommenced the courts and we can get started. That's long.
Second server.
It's gold medal action here in the mixed doubles. Closest to camera, Bhatia and Bates. Up against Hargreaves and Schmidt.
Oh, firing Mitchell Hargreaves. Here we go. Momentum. Funny thing in pickleball. Schmidt and Hargreaves making it
5-8-1.
other side out.
Second server.
Shelby Bates has been phenomenal throughout this game. Aman Bhatia was getting more involved though
5-8-2.
before our last time out.
Great play.
Lob
Bates.
is perfect. And Aman sends it.
So what a play from Bates. Perfectly placed lob, setting Bhatia up for the smash.
That is clinic on cross-thinking.
8-5-1.
Brilliant play from Bhatia and Bates.
Second server. 8-5-2.
Oh, Bates has hit the deck. She's okay.
Was on the line.
All right, ball was called out. There's been a challenge confirmed in.
Side out.
Mitchell Hargreaves.
That was a
Tipping
great.
it in.
That was a great shot by Mitch Hargreaves, just quietly. But
5-8-1.
I was concerned about the way Bates fell, but she seems okay. And that's a
Obliterated.
stunning put away. It's like a taser
5-8-2.
down the middle. Oh, Bates.
There we go.
The ATP setting up the put away for Bhatia. Beautiful combination from Bhatia and Bates.
8-5-1.
Oh, she is massive. Rising to the occasion, Gordo, again and again.
She's proving to be the difference right now, Shelby Bates.
Amelia Schmidt catching Bhatia off guard.
Nine, 5-2.
Just 2 points away. And that's a stunning backhand from Bhatia. So flat.
And that brings up a gold medal point here
10-5-2.
for Bhatia and Bates.
You. Go. You.
And they've done it.
Point game match.
What a stunning victory for Bhatia and Bates. 10-5 here in the second game. Dylan Kimlin, they did not let Schmidt and Hargreaves into that match 1 ounce.
No, not at all. I think Shelby Bates, as you mentioned earlier, was the difference maker. She just played so well. Aman Bhatia didn't miss. Made
Oh,
minimal
completely.
errors.
Absolutely.
You do feel that Mitchell and Amelia really had to... The points they won were due to hard-fought points, whereas occasionally Aman and Shelby would get the easier set of points throughout the mix. And they just played out of their skin. Like, I think, how many ATPs did Shelby Bates end up getting in the end?
She was an attacking weapon. There were a couple of ATPs, and if she wasn't hitting them, she was just threatening at every opportunity, and just not phased about going straight on to Mitch Hargreaves and just moving the ball around with the dink with Amelia and just looking for those opportunities, those patient opportunities, and they were just relentless.
Oh, well-deserved gold medal, honestly, to these two. They've fought hard all throughout this season here. And to take away the shinies here in our last PPA event in Melbourne, they'll be pretty happy with the results. But, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to close down the stream for now. We do have our MLPA footage coming up 3 o'clock onwards, Melbourne time, of course. Where we will get stuck into Championship Sunday, Gordo. The action continues, and we will see Shelby Bates also on the court teaming up with Amelia Schmidt.
With Amelia Schmidt, yeah.
So thank you, everyone. We'll see you back live here in Melbourne.